Hey guys, and welcome to episode 3 of my Returning to Old School RuneScape series. So the target for this episode is clear. We are going to go and push for while Guthix sleeps and the ability to kill Tormented Demons, and then hopefully after that we can go and clean up and get some synapses to sell and make our own weapons. So starting off, we are doing the Temple of the Eye quest, which is going to unlock Guardians of the Rift. Now, the reason why this is important for two things really. One, this is a requirement for while Guthix sleeps anyway, so it's something I needed to do. But also, the rewards from Guardians of the Rift are very beneficial to runecrafting. Now, one of the AFK methods I really enjoy after sailing is done is going to be crafting blood runes. And to do Guardians of the Rift, it's a collection log anyway, and it's quite a handy collection log to do. But those rewards will mean that I can runecraft more blood runes per hour. So because of that, it means that my AFK time would be more profitable and more worthwhile doing. So that is the current goal at the minute. It's going to do the Temple of the Eye. I am going to come back when the quest is completed, and then we've got 2 more to jump into before the big while Guthix sleeps questline, which that's probably going to take me like the best part of today. I'm just going to go and knock out all of these quests, and then hopefully after that we can get a decent amount of Tormented Demons and get lucky with it as well. But thank you guys so much for watching the past couple of videos, enjoying them, liking, subscribing. It's really helped me out to be seen by more and more people and bring more people to this channel. And if you've got any suggestions of things you guys want to see, boss logs you want me to collect, drop in the comment section down below. It really does help me out to see by more people. And let's get to it. So I'll see you guys when Temple of the Eye is completed and we move on to the next quest. Okay, so there's number 1 done. Temple of the Eye completed. I think the other 2 I need to do is going to be the Defender of Varrock and yes, the Path of Glowfree as well. So those are the only 2 really I need to go and crack through. I'm going to go do the Defender of Varrock, so we'll come back when that is completed. Then after that, we'll move straight into the Path of Glowfree, and then it's just while Guthix sleeps. Now, while Guthix sleeps is a long quest. I actually need to do below my ice mountain, so there'll be a few different things, but I won't sort of like show you guys these little quests. I'll do the little quests, and then we'll move on from there. But yeah, time to go and do some more, and we'll report back when we've done the Defender of Varrock, moving into the Path of Glowfree. Okay, so that is going to be the Defender of Varrock done. To be fair, I kind of forgot just how good the quest helper is. When I did this quest on RS3, it took me like about an hour and a half to do it. And we've just blitzed through that in about 30 minutes. Really, really good in terms of that. Not too long at all. And the quest helper is a massive benefit to playing old school. So really, really happy with that. So the final quest we need to do is the Path of Glowfree, which is going to be one of the gnome storylines. So I'm just going to go and grab the items. And then hopefully this will be one where it's not too long. We'll blitz through it. And then we're going to be ready for while Guthix sleeps. Like in terms of doing all these quests, they haven't taken me too long at all, which is really nice. It just means hopefully by the time we finish while Guthix sleeps, there's just going to be more time to kill Tormented Demons before the video is out on Sunday. I did think as well for this video, and because we're trying to like do collection logs and stuff like that, I might go and crack out another 100 kills of Zora. Really did enjoy it. And in terms of like how well I did it in terms of last week's video, I'm quite lucky at it. So I'm definitely going to go and do some more kills at Zora. I think it's nice just to go and chip away at it. We did that big rush of like 320 kills. If I could do something like, 100 kills a week, it'd be really good just to keep on top of it. And hopefully we can get lucky. Maybe spoon a mutagen or the Jar of Swamp. But I'm going to go and gear up Path of Glowfree, and I'll see you guys once we have completed. Okay, so this is going to be the Path of Glowfree pretty much done. I just go speak to Hazelmere afterwards, but again, another quest which didn't take too long actually. That is pretty much all the prereqs we've got for while Guthix sleeps. So we've got an update coming in 40 minutes. So what I'm going to go and do is basically just gear up and get ready. Go and buy every item I need for the quest, and then after that it's going to be the big push for while Guthix sleeps. So hopefully, we'll be able to fly through and do while Guthix sleeps as soon as possible. And then for the rest of this video, it's going to be like a big camping session at Tormented Demons, as well as a little bit of Zora thrown in as well. So hopefully, it's nice and lucky and we'll make some GP in this episode. But we've made some massive progress with doing these quest storylines. I do think eventually there'll be like a Desert Treasure episode, maybe in like a couple of weeks. I don't really want to do that one too soon because I don't think the bosses for DT2 are ones I can see myself camping anytime soon. Whereas like Tormented Demons is a very solid way to make some cash. So that's going to wrap up Path of Glowfree. I'll see you guys when it's the start of while Guthix sleeps. We'll probably have a bit more clips for that, and we'll jump in and go as quick as we can. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be the start of while Guthix sleeps. The first time I've probably done this quest in about over a decade. I did it when it was originally released on RS3, but I have not done it again on an account. It was when I did it on the original main account. So looking forward to this. I know it's going to be a great quest. I know there's going to be a lot of character kill-offs, but I'm really looking forward to this and having the ability for Tormented Demons afterwards. So let's go and give it a go. We're going to get jumped on from the start, and we're going to go and have all of these different assassins, but we'll get through it, and we'll come back very, very soon. Okay, so we survived the assassins. So that took 1 or 2 times to get DDS out nearly and get used to that mechanic. But I can see why it's taken quite a few Iron Man lives, especially because that is a bit of a rough thing if you're not quick enough or not on with it. But I'm going to try and fly through this quest as quick as possible. The lore side is really, really good, but I'm going to try and get it done as soon as possible because it'll give me more time to kill Tormented Demons. I'll see you guys whenever something important happens or when we've wrapped the quest up and got the rewards for the quest. So I have a feeling that we're going to go and see the brutal cutscene, which when you first saw this is one of the very few quest scenes where you were in absolute shock at what happened. And basically, you spend most of while Guthix Sleeps going to recruit most of the people you've sort of explored and met during your big adventure. So Slayer Masters, you have Cryos from the Lunar quest line as well, and sort of like G him up to say, you know what, let's go on this big quest to go and tackle this big evil Madrat. Now, this big evil Madrat is a bit stronger than what we thought it would be, so he's going to brutally murder and kill all these people we've tried to go and recruit to join our fighting team. There we go. So we can now go and see this. Our band of brothers are going to come and go and attack, and they are going to pay for it. So yeah, this was really one of the most truly shocking quests, sort of like scenes I've ever seen in Runescape. Like, they all went in for it and they all just got butchered. So yeah, we can watch this through now and see how we go. And even little Hazelmere, who joined our quest, even though we didn't ask him, there goes Duradel, my guy, and Hazelmere is going to pay for it as well. So yeah, really, really good when they do stuff like this in terms of quest though. I think it's stuff you don't see enough, where you have different interactions of characters from different quests come together. Just would have been nice if it didn't all perish from it. So yeah, we're pretty much flying through this though. I think the only real thing we've got left to do in terms of this quest storyline is to go and do like the Stone of Jazz, the battle elements as well, and just go and do that. So there goes another 3, and then there goes Hazelmere as well. We do have 2 survivors though, Mazcha and also the rapier guy from the Warriors Guild, Horalak Menarus. They have somehow managed to survive. Probably the 2 weakest ones out of a lot have survived, which is sad. It's always harsh when a Slayer Master dies, so that's Duradel and Neve gone. But is that bit done now? We can go and jump back and continue with the quest storyline. I want to show you that one because it's such an iconic sort of like cutscene. But let's go and jump straight back into the quest and we'll report back when it's done. So there we go, all completed. I did have a bit of a problem with the balance elemental. I had to sort of like hug it around one of the pillars, just because when it went to the phase where it's dropping your prayer continuously, its attack is a lot quicker. I just struggled, and yeah, so once I started like hugging that, on my third try I managed to go and get the balance elemental done. The Tormented Demons afterwards, not a problem because you have really, really high stats. But there we go, while Guthix Sleeps, all 4 quests done in probably the space of about 2 to 3 hours, which is really nice, but this is a big thing ticked off the list. So what I'm going to be doing now is going to upgrade my Arclight into an Emberlight, and then also looking at the idea of getting a Scorching Bow as well, because I think those 2 items are going to be pretty much essential for Tormented Demons, just to make sure that Tormented Demons are nice quests. And we have the cutscene here to whatever's going to happen in the quest storyline. Going to the Dragon Slayer 2 dungeon. But that is pretty much what Guthix Sleeps done. I don't think the lamp's going to give me anything because I'm pretty much max. I don't think you can use them on any other skills. So that is going to be my quest arc, at least for the next couple of episodes, sorted. Now, I have talked a little bit through the quest, so it might be a little bit long in terms of quest stuff. I'll try and edit it down as much as possible, but let's go and hunt some TDs to go and finish this video out. I'm going to try and get a decent amount of KC before we wrap up, but also go and do a little bit of Zora as well, just to give it a bit of variety and just to keep in the mood with doing some Zora as well. But we'll finish it up and then we'll move on from here. So there we go, quest all rewarded, pretty decent in terms of those XP rewards. Now is the time to probably have to sell a couple of items, maybe even sell the Zora tab to be fair, just to fund the synapses. I think with selling the blowpipe and the magic fan, I've got about 24 mil I can throw into my cash stack. I think the synapses is still around 45 mil each, so this is why I want to sort of focus on Tormented Demons. There's nothing really of that ilk for how farmable Tormented Demons are, which can give you that level of cash. So what I'll probably have to do is just sort of like downgrade my stuff. What I'm thinking will be the best thing is probably to sell the Bofa, just because at the minute I don't really need it, unless I've got anything else dotted around the bank which is going to be significant for that kind of GP. I'll have a look and I'll see what else is around. I still have like what was left from Zora, which is about 10 to 15 mil, and some other stuff. I do have a big stack of blood runes as well, which I just found out, so that's about 14 mil. There might be enough to scrape together to go and buy the synapses, but if there isn't, I'm just going to go and sell some of the big stuff in the bank as well. So what I'll probably do is round the clip up here for the quest saga. When you see me next, we'll be doing some Tormented Demons and going after some big kill numbers. Right, okay, so just going and spoke to Curadel about Duradel, and she has given me Duradel's notes, which I've been able to find out is what you need to go and create your synapse weapon. So I'm hoping this should now be what we need to do. So if we're going to use this on the anvil, we can go and create something. It's not giving me an option on which one's going to go first. So there is the Emberlight, which is really nice. Doesn't need charges, which is also a bonus. I'm also going to make the Scorching Bow as well. So if we just use that on that. Oh yeah, we can use it. And that is going to be our two main weapons. So when it comes to Tormented Demons, we're just going to use the Emberlight as well as the Scorching Bow, basically just to kill them. Tormented Demons, you just need to do some hybrid combat, which is going to be really good. So I'm just going to actually go and do my first sort of one on my own. So I'm just going to go with a basic setup like barrows, nothing too intense. I just want to get back into the room of killing something like Tormented Demons. I'm thinking it's one of those things where you never really like lose it. It will come back quite quick, which would be nice because this was definitely one of my favorite sort of monsters to kill. I killed so many Tormented Demons in the past. I must have got around about 40 claws in the old days because they were just basically such a chill boss to go and like kill. You didn't need to be in a rush. And the fact is you get like dragon claws, which are going to be like 30-ish mil back then. Synapse is actually a pretty decent price compared to it as well. And it's just a boss where you don't need to go and prepare massively for it. You can just go and like go there, do a couple of kills if needed. You could always fill like gaps between PvM trips. But I'm going to try my first go with Tormented Demons. We're not doing this on a Slayer task, although you can do it on a Slayer task as well. I actually have a task of Araxi, so I think that's going to be something we're going to look in the next episode, is to start doing that and then start doing a couple of like boss Slayer tasks, just to build up the GP stack as well. But these weapons aren't just good for Tormented Demons. Demonic Gorillas and also like Zamorak is quite good to do with the bow as well. So really interested to see how this goes. So I'm just going to go and give these a try and see how we go, and then we'll report back if we get lucky and get any drops. Right, so there's kill number one. It's got a special attack which the old Tormented Demons didn't have, but that was really, really easy. The fact like these are single combat as well is really, really nice because one of the annoying things is in like the old forms of Tormented Demons was that it's in a multi-room, so you could get piled quite quickly by both of them. The fact it's just one at a time just makes it even easier. And like, to be fair, these are like really chill to kill. You could easily have like auto retaliate on and just sort of work between the kills as well. Now, the only time I got hit during that whole kill was actually when it did the special attack, but now I know what to keep an eye out for. We'll go and do that. So yeah, I'm going to try and do a couple kills, see how this goes. But in terms of like how the first couple went, yeah, really, really easy. So we'll come back if we get any loots or anything. I do think this would be a really fun task to do as well because you'll get the boost from the Slayer Helm. So you'll get a lot more damage, but let's see if we can go and get anything. But yeah, that's a special attack, which did cause me a little bit of problems, but you just seem to just have to dodge it. Like, it doesn't seem like too hard to do in terms of a method for that anyway. But yeah, we're going to go and do these kills, and then we'll report back very soon on how they're going and if we're getting lucky with any drops. Okay, so a little bit of an update. We have been camping Tormented Demons, and I've got my first Slayer task for them as well. So we did 134, which wasn't a huge task. I probably did about 20-ish off task just beforehand as well. More noticeable how much better it is on task with the boost from the Slayer Helm. So what I'm probably going to do going forward is probably do Tormented Demons on Slayer. It's got me thinking as well that Slayer boss slaying is a really good way to break up some cash and give me a bit of variety with doing these different monsters as well. So I think that maybe going forward, rather than camping like particular bosses, maybe do a little bit of Slayer over the next couple of episodes, just to go and rack up some stuff. But 143 kills, no drops, which, you know, we got spooned at Zora, that's fine. And what I'll try and do now is go and use the Slayer Cape perk real quick to try and force another one. But I think this is going to wrap the video up just a little bit, just to start in terms of Tormented Demons. But what I'm going to try and do in the next episode is get an enormous amount of Tormented Demon kills. We'll tie in a bit more Zora as well, because I want to keep consistent with Zora, because the blowpipe just seems to be going up. And at the minute, like, Zora was very consistent, whereas Tormented Demons, it's kind of an investment because eventually you will get Synapse. Zora is just constant, a decent GP per hour, and it's just something which will continuously like whack up over time as well. So I'll definitely be doing some more Zora. I'll be doing some Boss Slayer, because I think that's really good. Very happy with the purchase of the Synapse weapons as well. They did really good in terms of like the damage and stuff. But yeah, going to wrap the video up. Well, like I said before, thank you guys so much for the support and watching the videos. We have done so well, actually. For 2 videos, the views have been like incredibly good, so I'm really, really happy with that. And I'm actually enjoying old school at the minute, which was the point of actually making this series, is to go like and try and enjoy it. So we've just got Black Demons, which isn't actually a bad task, because that's what's going to give us access to go and do some Demonic Gorillas. So again, these weapons will work at Demonic Gorillas, and hopefully if we pick up some Zenites, I still think Zenites are a decent price as well. So we'll see what that's like. But hopefully in the next episode, we can do a variety of different boss tasks and get a variety of different KCs, and hopefully pick up like some collection logs and stuff like that. So we shall see how much a Zenite shard is. Pretty much 16 mil, really isn't bad. So That's going to wrap up this video, but thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you've enjoyed. I promise in the next episode we will get some decent KC in terms of boss kills and some progress as well, and maybe trying a bit of a little Slayer because it's the best skill in the game. So thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.